Hold up. Yo, we just got another short clip of gameplay. Now, these short clips, you could get mad about them. I mean, you want to see more. We've been teased and spoiled with this full round of footage, and then they give us the short Wilder clip. I believe there was a short Bud Crawford clip, and now there's a short clip of Sugar Ray Robinson, just to show you how the head movement's been ramped up. So, I mean, we do see, obviously they titled it that he ducks under punches until he finds the perfect placement for the body blow. Okay, so that's telling you what they're intending on showing you. There's a lot of people already talking about they want to see this and that and this and that. The purpose of a short clip is to, yes, I mean, obviously it keeps you from strongly critiquing things that they don't show. Obviously you can't critique something of that clip that they don't show. They don't show clinch. You can't critique clinch. They don't show the feet, the shorts. You can't critique all that. What they're trying to do is focus you in on a certain aspect of the footage. So in this footage, they want you to focus on the quickness of Sugar Ray's head speed, which to me seems vastly improved. And if we go by them knocking down these few things that need to be improved one by one, if we go through them wanting to improve the speed of the head movement, the clarity of the head movement, the fluidity of the shots, here we are. You know, they literally took the time to show us these aspects. Do we want to see more? Yes, of course we want to see more, guys. But in the gaming development world, this is exclusive content. You know what I mean? In the development world, this is exclusive content. Most companies are going to show you a finished product on a trailer and it's cinematic, whereas they're showing us the rough edges of everything. And that's, you know, like, once you get your hands on the game, I feel like this is going to make you feel part of the journey. Now, there's a lot of haters. There's so many haters, bro. The people who are taking part in hating on something, they have no idea what it feels like to play. They have no idea. They've never put their hands on it. Obviously, when it comes down to it and the game's released and it's in our hands, it's going to be hard for them to then be positive about the same game, because even though they're playing it, they invested their time into being negative. So when you're a negative person, it's hard to flip that switch and go back to being positive. It's hard to go back to being fully supportive of something that you try to tear down. Now, obviously, there's a lot of good critiques. I see a lot of positive feedback in the shape of a critique, and that's the thing. Obviously, you know, if you think the punches look off, the fluidity's off, I get it. You know, I get that. But continuing to bash a company that's not done completely putting it all together, or trying to, I don't know what people are trying to bully this company into releasing something they're not ready to release yet, bully them into releasing a certain piece of footage that they're not ready to release yet. Yo, we're talking about early access possibly coming out this year. The full game won't come out until next year. Why would they start? Now I'm thinking about it, like, why would they start their marketing process? Early access isn't the game. Early access is not them releasing the game. Early access doesn't even mean that they have to be done with the game, done making the game. So it's kind of confusing to me how I say we because sometimes my expectations, if you watch my channel, before this past weekend, I was harping on, yo, there's no way Undisputed is going to miss out on this opportunity. We had Wilder, we had Bumgarner, we had Katie Taylor, we had Michaela Mayer, we had all these fighters that are going to be on the game, Caleb Plant, all these ESBC Undisputed fighters that are going to be on the game. Perfect opportunity to ramp it up into become ingratiated with the actual boxing world, with the actual boxing timeline. And they didn't jump on that opportunity. Matter of fact, they released that render of Rhodes has nothing to do with the boxing weekend, where the boxing world really is. And to me, Madden falls short on this, but they actually tried. 2K falls, you know, 2K is probably the best at keeping up with the actual NBA timeline, the timeline of that sport. But, you know, this game has the opportunity to shape boxing gaming forever. Doing live updates, adding in new cutmen, adding in new training staff, adding in celebrities, you know, adding in keeping it up to date with what's really going on out here in these streets. You know, if a fighter is if there's a big fight coming, maybe we adjust the ratings, because, okay, maybe when we put the game out, fighter A was on this level. But since we put the game out, he's fought this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. Now he's #1 contender. Maybe he's in the eliminator phase of having a world title shot. We need to upgrade his rating. That's what you can do when you stay up to date, when you keep your game current with the current events. And I think that's coming. I just don't think it's time yet. I think that we all need to scale back our expectations in a good way. And that leaves more room for positivity. There's a lot of people that, along with, I guess, spreading the narrative that the game's never coming out, they really hope the game's coming out. That's the sad part. You really hope the game's coming out, but you rather be out here talking about the game's never coming out, talking about it's coming out in 2050. When, you know, in reality, that's just not how stuff works, man. Companies and investors don't give you millions of dollars to make a good product and then you never come out with that product. So don't jump on that bandwagon, bro. That is a dumb bandwagon. That's going to leave you in a place where you can't truly be a supporter of something great when it comes out, man, because you're too far on that other side. Obviously, I think there are things they can do, but I'm going to wait, man. It's fourth quarter of the year. Like, just ask a company to reveal all things for the next year in the fourth quarter of the previous year. I'm not sure if that makes sense. So let's take it all in stride, fellas. Undisputed is back again. Whether it's the information you wanted, whether it's the clip you wanted, whether it's the render you wanted, they're giving us something, man. And that's more than what anybody can say about any company in the last 10 years. Any company. That's the sad part. It's people talking about what this company need to do, what Steel City need to do, and Steel City didn't do that. Steel City didn't do this. Nobody's done anything, bro. Nobody's done anything for the boxing community in a decade. Most of you people were in elementary school the last time a boxing game was talked about. So I'm confused as far as this community is concerned, man. It is very alarming to see some of these comments, bro. That's the only way I can put it. It's very alarming to see some of these comments, but I'm gonna holler back. My son's about to be done with Lego Robotics Club, and then we're gonna head home. Holler back. Respect.